Paul Foreman's heartbreaking final moments on Coronation Street left viewers devastated as the beloved character succumbed to motor neurone disease, MND. Surrounded by family, Paul's death was a poignant and emotional conclusion to a storyline that has been praised for its sensitivity and realism. However, one noticeable absence during this significant episode was that of Todd Grimshaw, played by Gareth Pierce. Despite his close friendship with Paul, Todd wasn't present during his final moments in the hospital, leading many fans to question why. Gareth Pierce addressed this during a red carpet interview at the National Television Awards, offering insights into the creative decision behind Todd's absence. Pierce revealed that while he initially felt unsure about Todd missing such a pivotal moment, he later understood the reasoning behind it. Paul and Todd had already shared a deeply emotional goodbye in an episode a few months earlier, and recreating that moment might have felt redundant or diluted its emotional weight. In the most recent episode where Paul died, Todd wasn't there. Initially, I was like, I'm not sure about that. But as far as Todd and Paul are concerned, they said their goodbye in the special episode a month or so ago, Pierce explained. The decision to have Todd absent from Paul's deathbed was ultimately seen as the right choice, allowing the earlier farewell to stand as the meaningful conclusion to their friendship. Pierce praised Pete Ashe, who portrayed Paul, for his outstanding work throughout the MND storyline. His commitment to the role, and the truth that he's played it with, has just been amazing for all of us who have been supporting the storyline, he said, acknowledging how Ashe's performance elevated the emotional depth of the narrative for the cast and audience alike. Despite Todd's absence from the final moments, Pierce reassured fans that Todd's journey is far from over. Todd will continue to play a significant role in the aftermath of Paul's death, providing support to Billy and Summer as they cope with their grief. Todd's position at the local undertakers also means that his involvement in the funeral arrangements will be pivotal, adding another layer to his character's experience of grief and loss. Pierce touched upon the concept of the hierarchy of grief, noting that Todd, though devastated by his friend's passing, recognizes that others are suffering even more profoundly. Billy, as Paul's husband, carries the heaviest burden, while Bernie, as Paul's mother, experiences an unimaginable sense of loss. The thought of losing your son or daughter is unfathomable. Really, Pierce reflected. For Gemma, Paul's twin sister, the loss is equally devastating as she not only loses a brother but a lifelong companion. Summer, who saw Paul as a father figure, also grapples with the immense void left in her life. In contrast, Todd, who deals with death regularly due to his job as an undertaker, may find himself retreating into his professional role to manage his grief. Pierce suggested that Todd's coping mechanism might be to focus on the practical aspects of his work, distancing himself emotionally from the loss. I think you'll see Todd slightly hiding behind his role as an undertaker, because he's dealing with death day in, day out. I think that there are small windows for Todd to accept and deal with his own grief. This exploration of Todd's emotional journey adds depth to his character as he navigates the complexities of loss while also supporting those around him. His understated, internalized response to Paul's death stands in contrast to the more overt displays of grief from Billy, Bernie, and Gemma, showcasing the many ways people cope with tragedy. As Coronation Street continues to delve into the aftermath of Paul's death, viewers can expect to see Todd grappling with his own sorrow while maintaining his usual stoicism. Through his evolving role, the show will continue to explore the nuances of grief, showing that even those who appear outwardly composed may still carry the weight of deep emotional pain.